Welcome one, welcome all back to another episode of Backpack Hero. We're going to be continuing on as we start a new game, don't we? We're going to be doing some more game modes here. We have done a fair few unlocks already, and I like the idea of completing a few more now. We have quite a few locked still, so we can't go for those just yet. What's Great Pair? One chest after. Let's try our Great Pair with our purse character. Let's go for it. Don't even worry, some of these will be easy, some of them will be, beneficial almost, shall we say, challenges that are easier than the base game. But I think for the most part there, they might be a bit trickier. Hope you're all doing well, hope you're all having a great time. Thank you all, one and all, for tuning in there as always. Hope you've also been enjoying Brotato, the other content that we've had on the channel so far. Oh, okay, so these enemies are stronger, aren't they? Adds dodge to enemy each combat, so it will only be the one turn at the start. Now we can go full damage, full send it. And we're going to play it slow so that we can save our meal at the very end. So I don't actually read our thing fully there. So do we get any items now? Is that the idea? Or do we just get chests after each combat? Oh, we get a chest. Okay. So chest means that we can take everything in there, doesn't it? So I think that's still beneficial to us. And I guess we take the wooden blade because it's just strictly better than our wooden sword. And the chest does mean that we can take absolutely everything that's in the chest there. So we're not limited by the items that we get. Does that also mean that we get worse items though? I'm not too sure. There's no adjacent weapon, so that does work for us. We actually will pop this once as well. 1, 2. And then we pop this twice, I believe. HP is more important to us than getting kills here. We don't want to take any HP damage if we can at all help it. Go 1, 2, and then we block. Your regen is slowly decaying. And we get some damage, and our damage is above what your decay or your regen is anyway, so no real trouble. And this is 21 damage, 7 times 3. Quick maths. We get another chest. I'm not opposed to trying a cleave build. I know it hasn't worked many times just yet. We'll go for a letter. And you know what, we're going to get rid of our double halberd, I believe. I don't think it's that useful just yet. Uncommon, and we can take absolutely everything that we've got here. Alright, we do have a space for a key. We don't have a key just yet, so we'll hold fire on that one for a little bit longer. Let's see here. 1 block. That's all enemies slow and all enemies weak. The weakness is very good. But we go here, the cleaver is currently not good on itself. Cleaver's only good when you've got lots of different cleavers there, but I'm ever hopeful, as we will use our meal here finally. 1, 2, and we take you out actually. 1, 2, wow, okay, so if we didn't waste that there, then we would have been able to. Let's just throw that out there then. And yeah, we could have played that better, but it's not that much of a big deal. Cleavers, as I was talking about earlier there, are much better when you've got a whole bunch of them there. So on their own, they're not that powerful, but together, they make quite a formidable foe for us. Or boon for us, I guess, given that we're on the receiving end. We could reorganize, and I'm quite keen to... Oh no, now we can't reorganize because we attacked once. Not enough energy. Okay, we'll just finish you off, hope that we find a key ourselves anyway. Why don't we go for some items out here? And why don't we try going out both ways? Actually, we can go a little bit lower first, and then we can go out further. Reason being is sometimes you can get those boots that benefit you based on the sizes above. Sometimes you can get those weapons that are heavy based on the items below. So I think getting both of them would be alright. A hatchet's not terrible for free. What is this? That adjacent? What's the adjacency bonus there for? Oh, on scratch. Okay, I don't think we really care about that. We'll pop this here. And that is better than this, but only for our first attack. Afterwards it really drops off. Spin. Okay, we can get some very nice items in here. Uncommon weapon, a jack cleaver, a legendary, an uncommon. I don't think we care too much about the curse. This almost always feels worth it there. Good early money, and oh, there we go. We get a cleaver. So we'll take the cleaver for now. The above cleaver is used. So now we've got a situation where we pop this cleaver for 2, does 7 damage, then we use the cleaver above there as well. So currently it's not necessarily worth it, but again, the more of those that we get, the better off that we will be. Now we can come back here and re-roll again and spin a few more times. I think we will do that, just not right now. Let's actually pop our liquid armor and then just go all in on you. Start with the club and then go for our damage here. And next turn we'll have you just with our wooden blade. It would be quite nice to reorganize for the shield there, but I don't think it's worth it. We're going to pop this up as well, just so we don't take any burn damage, because I believe that persists, doesn't it? Yes, it does. There we go. And we can finish you off again. Don't have to worry about the burn at that point. Okay, so some boots. That's what I was talking about here. So boots, each space above this gets +1 block, so we're getting a passive 4 block. That's not too bad. A tunic is good. Adjacent and diagonal armor gets +1, so if we go like this, for example, that's adjacent. Can go for a second club. And I do think we get rid of our hatchet now that we have got some passive block coming in the form of our boots. And what else do we go for? Maybe a wooden blade as well? We don't care about the structure, we don't care about the regen. I think that's a pretty good trade-off. We probably want to sell our letter here soon though. I mean, it is quite good there if we save a space and then move it up though, isn't it? Maybe we should be trying to incorporate that in more. We'll see if we can do that. Maybe we don't sell that, maybe we keep it longer term. Oh, I no longer have a shield. I probably should have considered that before being rash there, but 10 block there passively is still pretty nice. In fact, you're dealing no damage now. The weakness that we can apply as well is very, very welcomed. So in fact, we can apply some weakness to you, even though you're not attacking this turn. In future turns, we will have your number dialed in. So watch this. You're all of a sudden doing no damage, so you're no longer a threat for us. Now, of course, we do need some rarity. I don't know if the items that you can get from our chests are different from what you get in other spaces there. Now, what are we going to try and do? Here we go. 1, 2, we move this across. Then we put this somewhere like here, so then it moves up across here. We could go here as well. Why don't we try that? Get our items. What do we get in the chest? A shuriken, another club. I mean, we could quite literally just remove the wooden blade and take the club. With that in mind, why don't we move across here? Now, all of our clubs go like this. We will keep our cleavers in case we can use them later on. But what we do is we click on this, it moves up 1 space, and when it moves, adjacent weapons get +6. I don't know whether that means the position that it started in, or the position that it ends in. So we're going to try like this, then move it up here. Let's just go for the symmetry there, right? That looks even better. That looks way cooler. Why don't we start with the stacking star as well? We can use it for free. Let's see, have we used this, or have we set this up in the right order? So we start with the stacking star. We then use our poison star. We then move this up. They currently do 9 damage. Now they do 15. Okay, we did use that correctly. Very nice. And is that just for that turn? It is just for that turn. Okay. Now what happens if we try it again? It doesn't get the damage unless it properly moves. Okay. That's also good to note. Just a basic bow. Just want to get +2 burn. That's not too bad if I was to stick it in here, for example. I do like that a lot. It is also a rare item. Let's see, we can go like this, can't we? Do we want to get rid of the left glove though? I think we maybe give up on our dream of cleaver build here. It's unfortunate, but I think it does have to go. It is only uncommon. I think we throw it away for maybe some temporary items. Speaking of which, we do have a shop up there. I do like selling this. It does sell for 10. Plate armor is rare, it adds slow to self. Wait, slow's not good though, is it? Interesting. For each adjacent curse, ooh. So we could go for a curse build, which I haven't really done beforehand. That could be a lot of fun. We'll come back to that. We'll make that decision a little bit later. Now we throw our acidic potion. We then go for our letter, move that bad boy up. It surrounds itself around here. We then go 15 damage plus the burn. Now the burn is next turn, isn't it? That's the only downside. We should probably have done the dart there as well. And we take you out anyway. Probably didn't have to use all those items, but we did, so be it. Chipped sword is mediocre. Poison star, not too bad. Why don't we go like this? Wait, why don't we go like this? Pop that there, and then use our liquid armor early. At least we get a burn on there. Why don't we go... Yeah, that seems better again. That seems better. We get slightly more block there, don't we? Not too bad. Okay. Wait, we shouldn't open this just yet. We should maybe sell some stuff. You know what we are going to sell? We're going to sell the letter just so we don't have to deal with it. And we're also going to sell the gem. Now we've got some good money, 37 cash money to our name. What do we go for? I mean, we could, it is on sale for 17. You know what? Oh, wait. Hold on there, folks. We're going to go back here and see what's in our forge. Energy to clothing. If we can afford that, we want to get that. So I think we give up on our dreams of that curse build. We then go back here. We pick up the items in the chest. Hopefully you find something rare or something worth selling. Even the honeysuckle is worth it. Sells for a little bit. Another liquid armor. We head back to our shop. I think we can sell one more item if I'm not mistaken. Sells for 6. We do sell that. And yeah, we head back to our forge. We then spend our 40 gold, add an energy to a clothing, and we do it to our chest piece there. And we can still do one more, so if you pick up another energy item upgrade, we can do that. And I think we've still got enough here to go for one more spin of the wheel. So why don't we try our luck? Maybe we get our curse. Maybe we should have taken our cursed blade, our cursed necklace. Let's see. We get a little buckler. Little buckler. On use, add 6 block. That's honestly a very good addition here too. So we've got a very hefty buckler build. So we got some block. We could take that instead of this one there, because that's currently giving adjacent bonuses to that. Adjacent and diagonal armor, so that doesn't buff this here, but this does buff that. I think we keep the buckler, as it is for now, but we probably will look to get rid of our bigger shield eventually there, because while the adjacency bonus is good, I don't know that it's what we want to be going for here. Bramble part 2 of 3, okay. Took us a wee while to get through that first floor, of course. That just happens sometimes. We don't want you stealing our shit. Excuse my French. 1, 2, 3, and then we throw up, not literally, that would be gross, we throw up a decent amount of block there as well. The burn doesn't get through us. The weakness is great onto you. In fact, killing you is better than that, indeed. Go like this, you add a bit more burn, but we've got plenty of block, and we should just be able to one-shot you as well. They all cost 1 again. Now the only issue is that we do have 4 energy, and the attacks that we have are only able to be 3 energy in cost. We do have a key. I think we get rid of the shield now. What is this item? 50% of status effects. Interesting. Not good enough though. Alright, we move onwards. We do have another forge there. Who do we go for to start with? You guys in the back are probably the worst ones. So we go 1, 2, 3. Why don't we throw some burn on you instead, see how you like it. Throw up some block. And lovely. Apparently throw up's just in my vernacular now. I'm going to be using that all the goddamn time. Apologies there if that makes you a bit queasy. We'll try and skip that one, keep it out of our vernacular. And again, we're going to be just shy of being able to finish you off. That's okay though, this turn we will have you. We don't really care about reorganizing for an arrow. Not useful at all at the moment. Now, let's keep building out a bit further. Still don't know what I'm really going for here just yet. Actually, let's go like this. Let's go for some extra armor on this item here. Yeah, like so. So our gloves go all the way out. We do get another tunic, not that it's going to be useful. Moves forward until it stops. When this finishes moving, turn clockwise. Okay, so we could have like a little cycle, couldn't we? I think that's how that wheel is supposed to go. So it moves in a little 4-piece pattern. The only way that you'd need to work that though, or make sure it works, is to make sure that you have weapons surrounding every single which way that you possibly can. Status effects from enemies and poison on enemies. Okay, both of those are worth picking up here. What's in our forge? Energy to clothing. Okay, can we earn enough gold there to take advantage of that too? We'll need a shop and we'll need some legendary items. Okay, we can't get you in the background here just yet. Why don't we go? Is that all enemies? No, just the targeted enemy. 1, 2, 3. We can then consume a meal. Pop this out here. We then go for you at the back. We throw another poison potion. And we'll go for a little bit of block here too. So you're going to try and run away with our 11 gold. Thankfully we don't have that much. But if we take you out before you vamos, like so, then we should be in a good position there to take that gold back. I'm not sure if we get the gold back now, whether it's at the end of the battle. We do get the gold back immediately. Okay, great. 1, 2, 3. We end our turn. Again, we do need a 1-cost energy weapon there that kind of complements these 3 here. Oh, didn't quite get you. That's okay though, you're doing no damage. I was a little bit freaked there, I'm not going to lie. I think those rings would be very good as well to get the increased rarity on our items. Wow, okay. Really want us to go for an armor build there, right? So we put our helmet up here. Adjacent armor gets +1 block. See, this armor by itself is not great, but when combined with other pieces, as we do have a shop, so there is a chance, we do also have a key or a locked door that we can use our key for there, so I'm quite happy with that. Let's open this up and see what's behind door number 1. Okay, we do get some valuables. How about some legendaries? That'll be very nice. Doesn't appear so. Arrows, broken ring, another iron helmet. Is that adjacent and diagonal? No, it's just adjacent. So what we could do is something like this, where we have double helmets. So now we're really going for our passive block. We would also like to move this one up to here, so then we get the adjacency bonus for both of these. Liquid armor probably beats out on the shiv there. Although it's a close competition. We do get a little bit of coinage here on the floor. Who just leaves 5 gold on the floor, honestly? What's over here? Take a rare item for a curse. I will absolutely do that, but when we've got a little bit more space, we don't have to throw away our good stuff. So I'll tell you what, we might even throw our meal out here. Go 1, 2, 3. Pop this, finish you off. And I think we're at the point where our cave fish is really not that useful, so if need be, as I just readjusted in this chair here, we might actually look to get rid of that here soon. 9, 18, 27. So do these just have more HP now? Is that what's going on? In any case, you're doing no damage, so that's fine. But yeah, missing it on our final attack there is a bit of a concern. So, do we get lucky? Wow, okay. Brass Knuckles are rare. That's quite nice. We'll take the die to re-roll another move. I think we can maybe get rid of Cleansing Bomb, the Liquid Armor, and we will take a meal here too. Now we do have another combat. Let's go for this combat back up here though. Throw some items out. Unfortunately we won't get to a level up, so we won't have space for more items later on, but I think that's still fine on our end. 1, 2, we've got enough passive block already, so we can just go straight for you here. Now if we get crap from this one, we can use our dice to re-roll it. I hope that that still works on, and that the enemy chest there is considered as combat rewards. If it's not, then the reroll might be absolutely useless here. I can't imagine that would be programmed in such a way, but stranger things have happened. Oh, you're not dead quite yet. Go for the same one twice, because why not? Okay, do we want... Oh, okay, we've got our emerald bracelet. Maybe we don't want to reroll that in that case. We will keep the reroll. Ooh, steel boots. Weapons in this column get +1 damage for each space above this. So it's just a strictly better footwear. So we get far greater. We get 9 block. And for each space above this, weapons in this column get +1 damage. So now we're looking to apply some weapons in this area too. So whether we put all 3 clubs alongside there, who knows? We shall see. Very interesting though. We're getting a lot of passive block and some very nice items along the way too. Now, our shop. What do we sell? What do we sell? Good question. We do still want to get to our 20 items, and we did have that question mark where we could get a curse, which does work with our legendary item as well, right? So why don't we go 1, 2, 3, we'll pop this, 4, pop this again, 5, and you're basically done with. I would like to use our dice to get better items. Let's see if we can make that possible. Or do we just take what we've got? Dagger. No, so these are all pretty trash. Now we see... Oh, wow. Okay, so you cannot re-roll. There's no such thing as combat rewards. That might work on our boss fight. So I'm still kind of tempted to take it. But everything else is kind of meh. Yeah, that's for sure. Oh, actually, we did need an extra dagger, didn't we? So we take this. And I'm not opposed to stacking it vertically above this. Maybe we just go here for the moment. We can then go here and here. What about if we do this? Then we get extra adjacency bonuses here. Now we pop all of our weapons above like this. In fact, if we go like this, both of these get the bonus damage, don't they? Okay, very nice. Plus this one here. Now this is our order of operations. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice and simple. We can take this as well. No, we want our buckler, of course. And the lucky ring is quite useful. I do kind of want to take the dice there in case it does work later on. We're going to try selling some items as well. Let's see here. I feel like we have to sell this, unfortunately. So we did get a chance with our emerald bracelet. It's not going to pan out this time. We sell another lucky ring. No, we sell the brass knuckles here. Yeah, we sell the brass knuckles. Not going to be playing with that. We then head across here, we go to our forge, and we add extra energy to this clothing again. So now we have 5 energy on this tunic. Now, what's really going to suck is if we do get a very, very lucky chest piece later on, get a different item of the same rarity. So we could give them like a rare item, an uncommon item, any of the others there. We'll take a rare item for a curse though to begin with. Ring of Rage, not bad. Okay, we have to take the curse first. And we can take this. Oh, we're going to finish reorganizing, then we can take that. Okay, that does get confusing sometimes. Jason and diagonal weapon to get +1. Oh, right, cannot move it. When combat ends, it's destroyed. Righto. Well, I tell you what. Oh, wrong way, wrong way. We wanted to go over here. Why don't we try and do a trade? Different item of the same rarity. Well, let's see if we can get a better rare ring. Rare seasoning? Jason and diagonal consumables get +5 healing. It's not bad, but I think we sell that instead. 10 gold for our troubles. Now I think we've sold everything that we can. Can we re-roll the shop actually? No, we can't do that either. But it really throws me off when everything's upside down. I don't know why, it's just I'm so used to it being up a certain way. We could actually buy another dagger. Or a lucky shiv. Adds great luck. Does the luck carry over to the chest though? I don't know whether it's just combat reward or whether it's just that. Let's actually go for our second dagger. We've already got one there. So we're now adding a bit of poison. Do we get rid of this? Why don't we throw this away instead? I still want to see if that works for our boss fight. Now we can of course go for some max HP, which isn't too bad. Or we can see what we've got down here at our forge again. Block to a shield. I do like block on this shield. So now instead of 6 block, it now does 8. It's even better than before. And what's this? Some experience, I believe? Or HP? Experience, very nice. Okay, down we go. Now is this our third floor? Our finale, our boss? It is indeed. Let's see if we can actually use our dice at the end of this one. So, very nice. Plenty of passive block, 25 to begin with, and we've got 5 energy, and we apply a whole bunch of weakness there. So your actual damage, Hawk Knight. Okay, no, we've seen you a few times before. You're not super common for us to come across, at least I don't recall seeing you that frequently. But all we really have to worry about is the poison, which is not doing too much. And it's only doing a little bit there because of our poison weapons that were self-inflicting. I could stop doing that and then it wouldn't be as much of an issue, but where's the fun in that? We're going to skip this curse, we're just going to finish you off this turn. There we go. The curse is gone. We could re-roll these. Okay, spikes get +2 shields to self. All weapons get that, and then when they're used, they're destroyed. No, I think we do re-roll these items here, honestly. Add 1 energy. It's -1 damage this combat. I think it is still worth taking the hourglass. The mouse wood is interesting. The windmill's very good as well, but we already have so much energy. I think just getting more damage on our weapons, especially with our modifiers like our steel boots, is the way to go. We do have a key, so we can go through our secret area too. Whetstone, lovely. Weapons in this row or column get +3 damage this combat. So if we did it here, oh, and we also get a chef's hat. We got very lucky with this one here. And we can take all of these items. Do we get rid of some of these? Currently adding 3 block, 3 block. Okay, we can do this. And this. Now, chef's hat does work. Cleavers below. Okay, so we don't have cleavers, but still, you know, if we had kept those ones earlier, then maybe we could have made it work, but I don't think we'd be doing as much damage as we would be doing right now, for example. So I do think that was a worthwhile trade-off. Okay, we just used our last key, so we have to go down this way. Now, you become bigger and stronger. 25 damage, wow. That's because of the modifier due to the steel boots plus the hourglass. That's incredible. Now just 2 of those deal with you very easily. And our energy issue, I think we should be doing very well here for the rest of this. And actually a shiv is now quite good too, isn't it? Although I think we do want a cave fish. No, we can do better healing later on. Speaking of which, do we have a shop anywhere? Not just yet. Spin the wheel, win a prize. I will do. Thank you there, little Mr. Mole Man. But not right now. We'll go 2 of these finish you off. 1 of these finish you off. And then let's see. Poison, poison, and a shiv for 5. And you die to the poison. Okay, so as we can see, that's working very, very well. If we pop this here, then all of a sudden we can put this into this slot as well, which means lots more bonuses to this. Actually, we could also go, why don't we go a little bit all over the place in the center? So now we can get some items. We go like this, and all of our shivs and weapons, our 1 space weapons, can go into there too, if we get more of them. Oh, we get another key. That is what we needed. Bramble, a boohoo buckler. It's an uncommon, I kind of like that. And we can actually just take our throwing star in here, which does extra 1 damage, then multiplied by hourglass. So hourglass was a very, very lucky pickup. Oh, we had the key, we should have gone back the other way, shouldn't we? Anyway, go 1, 2, and then finish off with the shiv. We then go 1, 2, 3. Easy does it. Okay. Don't really care about the mana at this stage. And everything else is kind of mediocre. Although, in saying that, that's a lot more damage, isn't it? Yeah, 28 damage to all enemies. That's a huge upgrade again. No shops just yet. Let's go to our locked key back here. Locked room. We'll use our key here. If we get another one, then we can go to our area on the right. Okay, we have a healer and we have some HP there. The HP actually does help us at this stage of our quote-unquote backpack hero career. Let's see, 1 of these finishes. Actually, let's just throw a dart. Easy. Now 1 of these finishes you off, and now the rest of these should be an easy win there as well. So now I think we can start speeding up our play a little bit. It would be pretty cool if there was a way to kind of merge items like our little bucklers here. 2 of the same to create a super item, if you like. We have a question mark. What's this one? 1 gold. Okay, your chance of giving us legendaries. Let's wait, see if we do have a forge. Okay, let's see what our forge has then, is what I was about to say. Regen to a ring, energy to clothing, which we can't afford anymore. Spikes to a shield, haste to a shield. Haste to a shield is not bad. But I think we keep going here. And we just do what we've been doing. Let's see. This shiv takes care of you. Go here, we go here. Poison doesn't quite get you, but we've got plenty of block. We will use our bluefin just to heal back up to full. And I mean, you know, the passive block that we've still got is pretty amazing still. We're very fortunate in the situation that we find ourselves in. The shurikens don't really sell for much of anything. We could go for another club, which honestly is not a terrible idea. Let's go here, let's put the shuriken in here, another club. Let's make sure that all of our clubs stick inwards there. That looks a little bit, oh, there we go. Now we've got the synergy. You know what? Now we've got the synergy. Alright, now we just need 1 of those as well, sticking off to the side. We do need our buckler back though, especially given that is our upgraded one. I think we can get rid of this buckler though. We're not really taking too much damage. Okay, there we go. I do like all of the blades pointing to the middle, except this one. We go for you in the back. 2 of these take you out. And the weakness that we're applying is actually pretty insane too, so I'm having a great deal of fun with that. Let's see here. Liquid armor. I don't know if we care about armor. I think we maybe care more about a warm drink, which also is considered as a weapon once we drink the contents. Let's take that. Now, what was this event? Oh, that was the rare item, wasn't it? You know what? Let's try it. Let's go for our high chance of a rare item. Let's go for, no, 10 gold. There we go. Adjacent curses are destroyed. I mean, we'll take it, and we'll look to sell it later. And we'll take it for that one as well. And we also had, this wasn't the wheel spin, was it? It was something else as well. Ah, it was the wheel spin, okay. Leather cap. For each space blow, gets +2 block. That would be fantastic as well. Let's see here. What else have we got? We got a rare guarding band. Got a rare amethyst. quite a few good items here. Adds 2 haste to self on taking damage. We will take it to sell. And you know what? We can justify spending a bit more here, especially if we get another legendary good item. Oh, can we get more of the same? Okay. Okay, that's another item that we can sell here. We will... 1, 2, 3, 4... We can get rid of one of these and actually keep this there. And we're going to spin one last time. Which is basically all of our money gone, to be fair. Do we get the cap? Not quite. We do get an amethyst. Weapons in this row gain +2 damage. So that would be quite good somewhere like here, for example. Now, how do we afford everything? Do we get rid of our left glove here? It's only 4 block here at the moment. I think we can get rid of it. Now we get rid of those two. We've now got a whole bunch of rare necklaces to sell. Plus an amethyst if we need to. Plus our whetstone. Plus our chef's hat. Because our chef's hat is not going to be useful. We don't have a key. Don't have enough money for the forge. Onwards we go. That was still a very good round though. Very happy with where we find ourselves at. Let's move downwards a little bit further. Enchanted Swamp. Level 2. We do have a healer over here, not currently requiring your services. And now thanks to our amethyst, our club is actually enough to deal with you in one shot. We do have to deal with you first as well, so we'll do the same here. And then not quite enough to take you out in one shot, but you're not long for this world, shall we say. Mana Stone, not that useful. Reroll, not that useful either. Cap. Reach space below, gets half a block. Wands in this column. No, I don't think we care about any of this, honestly. This is also not that great. It is good against the boss, but we're still a good wave or two away, or chamber or two, whatever you want to call it. Floor, top left, you know, we've got the information there. We don't even need to guess. We're still a good way away from our final boss fight, shall we say. We go here, we go here and here, and we go here and here. Now, one-shotting enemies always makes me feel good. We have our forge here. 2 spikes to a shield, 2 block to armor, 3 slow to enemy to a weapon. Honestly, if we started stacking that up, that we put even more slow on this, which we can only do 1 upgrade on each of those, I wouldn't be opposed to that either. And maybe we give that a look in a little bit. Poison gets you. Go 1 and 2. And then we go 1 and 2. And 3. There we go. I don't know why I sounded like an 80s aerobics instructor there. 1 and 2. Okay, we can... What can we do now? What are we looking to do? We can make it so that we can put more weapons in this slot here. I think that's worthwhile. And we could make it so that we can put more helmets along here if we wanted to. Like this, for example. We've never really gone for a full helmet build. It's a bit of an odd backpack too. Okay, 2 manas from that one. A lucky ring and a key. Leather boots, not that useful. Debuff potion, because why not? Although the mana stone, in case we do decide to use some mana later on, could be quite useful. What do we have in our question mark here? Cards, okay. 1, 2. Thank you. Okay, we know that those 2 are the curses. What is this? It's a rare wand. And a rare bow. Liquid luck. Liquid luck could be quite good. Piggy bank's not terrible either. Yeah, there's our wand in case we want it. And there's our bow in case we want it. No more guesses. Is it worth taking these items to get rid of some of these? Let's see. We can get rid of this. We can keep the key. We can get rid of this. And we can put the skull wand in here now. Deals 13 damage to all enemies. You know what we can... Oh, wait. Hang on. Hang on a moment. Did we have somewhere to unlock on this area? We did. So we kind of want to keep the key. But I am thinking that we could put our mana stone somewhere down here. It's considered a weapon. And it is decent damage to all enemies there. We do want to keep our buckler. But what does that mean that we lose? Weapons in this row or column. So we need to keep our whetstone. That's really good. Amethyst there we could lose. Although the guarding band currently is not doing that much. I mean, it's only there to sell, right? Weapons in this row. I think we still prefer it here. And yeah, that seems okay. We're not going to be going for the bow. Creates gold. Golden bow. I like the idea of that. But not this time around. Okay, so we leave that behind. We do lose one of those rare items. But that's just what happens when you don't get lots and lots of opportunity there to sell your items. Now, speaking of which, we actually can't even afford to do that. We've got 3 healers. Why don't we buy a little bit of max HP with our gold that we've got? Maybe if I spun the wheel a little bit less often there, save some of my gold, we would be able to afford more, excuse me. But that isn't how we've done things. We've operated a little bit differently here this time. There we go. You are summoning an enemy. I don't know why that was so hard to say. Summoning an enemy. There you go. Enunciate your words. I should go for this. Oh, that doesn't work until I use an energy on it, does it? Probably should use it because then that gets multiplied by this. And we'll save the skull wand for when you summon your buddies there. But I genuinely don't think this is going to be an issue for us. You all flee. You all give us no experience. So we just go for you on the back. And that's our boss fight dealt with. And one of your enemies there as well. One of your little minions. Problem solved. Get items. Okay, adds 1 energy. We had that beforehand. Each adjacent gem. All looking to get plus 6 damage. If adjacent or diagonal to armor or shield, this item is disabled. Okay. Adjacent or diagonal. That means that the tunic's going to disable quite a bit there. Maybe we go like this so that all of these are on this end. We then go here and then like this. Now we take this right here, for example. We also can't have it next to a shield. Now that means that our wand is disabled, but that doesn't mean that all of our weapons here still work. So I think that's the way that we go for it. Oh, can we keep our amethyst? I think we keep this just to sell now. We're not going to be using it, especially with it next to this. And we did manage to keep everything else away. So now, if adjacent or diagonal to armor or a shield, So our only armor is here, here, and here. And the only weapon next to it is this one here. So we should get more damage and not have traded off too much to make that happen either. Uncommon cleaver. There's a fish. None of that's what we want, so we avoid that. Thankfully the amethyst still works down this area too. And I think the whetstone being here would be quite good too, in case we do want to pop this. Yeah, is it better in this area? Maybe it's like this, and then like this. But that does mean that this is no longer benefiting from the damage, but it's still getting 20 damage. I think that's worth it, because these are the weapons that we're using here, and they're currently doing 40 damage. This would be an extra 9 damage to all. I mean, that's pretty good there for those longer fights where we might want to hit hard and not often, for example. And I think we can use this multiple times in one combat, can't we? I believe so. Yes, because it's just 1 energy on you, so it's not being destroyed. It's not limited in the number of times that we can use it. So if, for example, there's an enemy that with lots not to shield that we can't break through at the start, we just pop that 5 times and we got huge amounts of energy and damage for the rest of the battle. But I tell you what there, folks, we're going to leave this episode right here. I think this is a good place to end it at. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please do drop a like and a subscription. Helps out a great deal. Check us out on Twitch at twitch.tv/Hendoya. And I'll see you all next time. Bye for now there, folks. See ya.